Hey you guys. So I have I've well, let me back up. I posted a comment under a certain video recently, and I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to keep it private. But a lot of people, commented back. I was quite surprised at how many people replied to my comment. And what my comment was about was, because I don't think I've ever really explained this. Maybe I did, but I don't think that all of y'all have heard this. Starting around, I don't know, 2.5 to 3 years ago, somewhere in that time frame, something changed in my life, and I still sometimes have a hard time wrapping my head around it. But then again, I don't, because I know that there are, it does say in the Bible that in the end times, God will pour out his spirit. And, I can't remember exactly how the verse goes, you guys. I'm so bad with, my verses in the Bible, with memorizing them. I need to get so much better at it. But anyway, I began seeing into the spiritual realm, and that all happened after I had been praying without ceasing for discernment. I kept praying for God to show me what I needed to see, or to guide me to what I needed to hear, or whatever, if it was in his will to do so. And so after doing that for quite some time, it just all started happening. It all began, first of all, with me seeing just weird stuff in the sky. That's where it began. But then, and I don't even know how this came about. I can't remember this part. But, I do remember one day that I just decided, let me start checking into some of these people who are in these music bands and things like that. And see what that's all about. And lo and behold, long story short, I'm not going to make this too long, but that's when I started seeing the so-called people that are in these bands for what they really were. All my life, going back to me being a small child, I have been so heavily addicted to music, couldn't do anything without it. Every single day, pretty much of my life, I had to have music going at all times, couldn't do anything without it. And I listened to so many different genres of music, country, pop, hard rock, soft rock, just all kind of stuff. But anyway, that's kind of, the gist of my story. Now, let me just say this. I don't consider myself special. I know there's other people out there that has the same gifts I do. And so I'm not trying to say that, hey, I'm the only one who's been given this gift, because I certainly am not. I hear some other people saying, you're so lucky you have that gift. And, yes, I do consider it, not luck per se, but just a blessing. I guess that's the correct word to use, is a blessing. Because what it's done for me, it has truly shown me what's going on, how clever Satan is at deceiving us. And it's really opened my eyes to what I need to stay away from. And I'm still learning. Every day it's something new. And that's the way it should be. Of course, we should continue to learn. But, every day it's something new. Every day I run into something that's like, wow, this is just nuts. But anyway, that's just a little bit of my background. Let me back up. I didn't finish. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. When I was a little girl, I had these gifts. And of course, back then, I wasn't, mature enough to know to be praying for discernment at that age. So, but I still had those gifts as a child. I was able to see into the spiritual realm. I was able to see things that others weren't. And I pretty much kept it to myself because I was scared of what people would say about me. I didn't know. I mean, I didn't understand it myself. I really didn't. And there were times when I was fearful of it. Of course, as a child, you don't, like I said, you're not mature enough. You don't understand what's going on. But anyway, that gift left me. I don't know. I don't know how old I was. If I had to take a wild guess, I would say I was probably maybe about maybe 11, 12 years old is when it left me. And it did not come back until about 2.5 to 3 years ago. That's when it returned. So anyway, that's just a little bit of my background. And, I think that God gives each person, he may not give everybody, these types of gifts, but I do believe that our Creator gives certain people certain gifts. Like for instance, I may have one certain gift to where I can see things that others can't, whereas another person may see things that others can't and that I can't, So again, I don't consider myself special, you guys. It's nothing like that. So I thought it was important for me to say that. Anyway, I am going to show y'all something. I've got this on pause. This is supposed to be, I guess, Christian music because I'm reading the comments. I've never heard of this band. Well, it's not really a band. Well, I guess it's a band, sort of, but it's, it's not like they sing a lot. It's more pretty much like, laid back music and stuff like that. It's really pretty music, but anyway. And I found this by accident because like I said, I've never even heard of them. But this is the name, I guess this is the name of the band, or maybe that's the name of the band. I don't know. It's either one. One's the title of the song, one's the name of the band. And I don't know which is which, but whatever. But anyway, all right. So we've got, the whole thing is about music. There's no singing in here. But they've got this girl in here, and she is, doing some dancing in the forest. And I've got it on pause, and I'm going to back up a little bit, and I'm going to show y'all what's happening here, okay? This is wild, you guys. It's just wild. All right. I'm going to show y'all some stuff. I want y'all to look on her arms right here, okay? Her in her hand right here. I know I keep saying this, but these demons are covered in fungus, and that's what that all is. And although y'all can't see that very well right here, when I get going, you're going to see it better, okay? So, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to keep, this is her. All right, I can already see it on her hands up here. Can y'all see the fungus stuff on her hands right here? Okay, let's keep going. Just be patient with me. Let's keep going. There may be some other areas where it's better, you can see it better because there's trees back behind her, so I realize that it's kind of hard to see right now. And for anybody that wants to say it's because she's moving around or it's pixelated or whatever like that, let me tell you, I have been doing this long enough now that if that's, what your reply is going to be, I'm going to have to fully disagree with you. Not to be argumentative or to make it sound like I know everything and you don't, because that's not the case at all, you guys. But as I stated, I've been doing this long enough now, and I know what I'm talking about. These are demons. They're demons. And, of course, we know Satan, or Lucifer, comes as an angel of light, right? And he likes to, let me back up. He's the father of lies. He's the master deceiver. And so I'm seeing so much, but it's going to be hard for y'all to tell. I could tell her arms keep changing. They keep getting real skinny. Her fingers keep getting really long and pointy. But I can see the fungus spores right here. Like I realize it's hard to tell. You know what? Let me find a better spot. Hold up. I see fungus all up underneath her arms too, right here. Right there. All right, first of all, I've got it on the slowest speed setting. I want y'all to watch her movements. You can tell already, I mean, how demonic looking it is. But I'm gonna, wow, I just paused it right there. I mean, her whole face turns demonic. Look at her eyes. And then her, well, that's just a little bit too blurry. Let me, oh my word. Look at her face right here. That don't even look like her. Y'all are gonna see her. No, I mean, here in a minute, when she's not looking like a demon, she's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. That's a demon right there. It's a demon. Look at that. Wow. Let's see. Just bear with me. Yeah, no, look at that. That don't even look like her. Y'all will see in a minute. That doesn't even look like her. Look at all, look. This is her arm. Look at all the fungus right here. And where did her hand go? Her hand disappeared. That's all fungus spores right here. All this is, there's the white with the black centers. It's always there. The white with the black centers is always on here. And for anybody that's new to my channel, because I've noticed I've got some new subscribers, and by the way, thank you. I appreciate it. But for anybody that doesn't know, a lot of my past videos goes over this in quite a lot of detail about how these demons are covered in fungus slash plasma stuff. And if you research it, there are, you know, if you just research fungus demons, just research it. And you'll see for yourself. Yeah, it's a thing. And also research blue demons, or how a blue light, you know, is connected to demons. That as well, because in a lot of cases, I find little blue orbs or blue lights around these demons. I can tell her foot is not normal either. Nope, nope, nope. It's not. Let's keep going. Yeah, here's all the fungus spores right here. And you can really tell it when they're moving around. I mean, it's almost like they can't hold their form together. Look, it's all right here in her hair. See all that? It's all around her. I mean, you can see it all down here. Look at her little bitty skinny arm. Where'd her arm go? She don't even have an arm anymore. It's just like a bone or something. Just like a... Of course, it's not a bone, because this is a freaking demon right here is what it is. But yeah, look at all that. That's all the fungus. There's the black centers right there with the white again. There it all is. Okay, so let's keep going. Yeah, look. There's her weird arm again. She don't have a hand right here. Her whole hand just disappeared. And look at her. Oh my gosh, look at her face. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all see in a minute, I'm telling you, when she's standing still, she's beautiful looking. I mean, you would think you're looking at a beautiful girl, a human, but it's not a human. No, no, no. This is a demon. This is a demon disguised as a human is what it is. A lot of people have a really hard time wrapping their head around this, and a lot of people don't want to believe it. And if I must be honest, you know, back before I started being able to see all this, I would have written this off as being nothing more than crazy myself. So, for anybody who is finding this hard to believe, you know, if I must be honest, I can certainly understand where you're coming from. Because, like I said, I would have thought this too. I would have. Before I was able to see all this, I would have thought the same thing. So I don't judge anybody, you know. I mean, I can see all the fungus stuff, and, you know, it's all right here. People have asked me, well, I mean, do their clothes and stuff change too? Yes, it does. The whole thing, their hair, their clothes, whatever, you know. I mean, I don't know, you guys, I don't know how to fully explain it. I don't. I'll always say that. If I don't know the full details of something, I'll always say, you know, because I'm not just going to make stuff up. But, yeah, their clothes, you can see the fungus all over their, whatever clothes they're wearing or whatever. But, once again, look, take a long, hard look at that face right there. Then you're going to see how beautiful she is in a minute. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, my word, look. Look at that. Look at her hand. Look at that. That's all fungus. Going all the way down. Going all the way down. It's all in her hair. All up here. There's the big white areas with the black centers. Look at that big open black mouth. Oh, that's so demonic looking, you guys. Wow. Look at that. Oh, my word. Look at that arm. Look at that arm. Look at that. See that? Where'd her hand go? Still no hand. And look at her face getting all distorted. She looks like a demonic witch there. See the fungus stuff still all in her hair. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, look at the big fungus thing on her nose. Right here. Look at that. Let's keep going. Leah, look at her arm. Look how skinny the arms look right here, and still no hand right here. I see the fungus stuff in her whatever that is on her head, and then I see the fungus stuff in her hair right here. Look, that's her other arm and her hand. It's not there. That's just all fungus stuff. And for anybody who's asking, you know, haven't you done enough of these videos already? I mean, the thing is, you know, I've only done one video, I think, on like a Christian band. And this is supposed to be Christian music. It's supposed to, because when you look on their thing, they're showing videos, you know, like of inside of churches and things like that. So, you know, this is how easily you can be deceived. That's why when I ran across this, I said, you know, I need to make another one about this, because this is so prevalent now. I mean, I haven't found a single one yet in all genres of music that they're not shape-shifting demons or reptilians. Look at this big old fungus thing on the arm right here up top. It's white with the black top. Of course, it's right there. And then you can see how skinny this arm is still. And her face is starting to look a little bit more normal there, but she still don't look like her whenever she's standing still. Oh yeah, look at all the fungus, the black centers. And look at that weird arm still. Still weird arm. Okay. Wow. Look at that. Let me just keep going. Well, what is she doing? Sitting still for a minute? Hold on, you guys. Oh, okay. She was just moving very slowly there for a minute, so that's what that was all about. Okay, she's starting to move again, and you can see her face is all distorted again. It's getting all messed up. Look at that face. Look at that face. I can see the fungus all up underneath her dress right here. It's hanging right here with the black centers. Oh, my word. Oh, my gosh. Look at that face. Oh, my word. Look at there. Nope. That's all that fungus stuff right there. That's all it. Look at that face. Look at that. Big old thing of fungus on the side of her face. And I'm saying she, her, because I don't know what else to I don't even know what else to say. I should be just saying, look at the demon, because that's what this is. But let's just say, you know, for now, I'm just going to say it's her. Okay, let's just go with her. Oh, boy. This is just wild, you guys. It's wild. It truly is wild. The arm is still all messed up. Look at the face there. No, look, the arm is all messed up. Look You can just tell. Look how skinny it is there. That's all kinds of messed up. Look at that arm now. Look at there. Look at there. And look at that one. Look at that arm right there. Look at the face. That almost looks like a male there. That don't even look like, that looks, ugh, oh my gosh. It's just straight up demonic looking. I see the fungus right here. I see it in the dress here. Yeah, I certainly do. Wow. That's just nuts. That's just absolutely nuts. Oh my gosh, look at that face. It's like, I can't, that may be fungus there. It looks like it's a long chin with a long nose, but it's probably just the fungus. But every time they move around, they can't hold themselves together. They can't keep their form. And I've looked into this, and I myself don't do a very good job at explaining it. So y'all just pardon the way I go about it. But yes, after I looked into this extensively, it is true. They can't keep their form when they're moving around. And when they're moving around is when you can really tell. Now, I personally can tell, I mean, just by looking at somebody, if they're a demon or if they're not. And I used to not have this gift, you guys. I didn't. But I can tell by the eyes. That's the giveaway from me. But, you know, when they're moving around like this is when you can really tell. Okay, but yeah, I mean, this is just, wow. I'm not going to go too much further because we've already seen enough. I mean, this says enough just right here. Just a little bit I've already shown, but I'm going to show y'all what she looks like just when she's sitting still. I'm going to show you how pretty she looks, because this is what is the deceiving part. You know, this is what draws you in. It's like, it reminds me of the black and white checkerboard that the Freemasons or the Illuminati uses. You know, black and white represents duality. We play both sides of good and evil. You know, it's like the white, it draws you in, it seduces you in. And the black is like, okay, we got you. And that's what it's all about. And that's what this reminds me of. They put these beautiful people, you know, I mean, these demons use, you know, beautiful people to draw you in, to seduce you. And then once they got you, it's like, that's that. We got you. And, yeah. That almost looks like a beast right there on the arm. It looks like an eye, and a long snout. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it certainly looks like it, which it probably is. I wouldn't doubt it, because I've seen this take place on these things. I mean, I've seen other creatures, other beasts come out like parts of the body, other parts of the body. It's just the freakiest, wildest thing, you guys. It really is. Let me keep going. Yeah, look at all that. This is supposed to be her arm. Supposed to be. Well, where did her arm go? I mean, it's just not there. It just is not there at all. But yeah, there's all the fungus stuff right here. You can see it up underneath the dress, up underneath there. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's really poking out in there. Look at it come out. Ugh, my word. And that face, wow. Look at that. That's just crazy. Oh, my word. Wow. All right. I have probably shown enough. I'm going to show y'all. Yeah, look at that arm. She don't have a hand anymore. Look how skinny it gets right there. That's just all kinds of messed up. I'm going to pause it for a minute. I'm going to get to a place where I can show you what she, you know, looks like, okay? All right, here we go. I've got it on pause. That's what she looks like right there. See, she's beautiful. She's beautiful there. But that is the disguise. That is not her. That is not her. That's a demon, you guys. And let me just say this too. I don't know everything about this either, but I have looked into this extensively, so I do know some parts of it. I just don't know everything. But again, As I've stated in the past, I know this is facts now. Demons have to have a host to jump into. You have to have a body, whether it be a human, an animal, a bug, or an object. It can even be an object. But anyway, they have to have something to possess, okay? So a lot of times they use humans, and a lot of these people who are practicing New Age, witchcraft, and all that stuff, you know, they're inviting the demons to come into their body when they're doing these spells. They're summoning these demons and stuff like that. I mean, if you listen to Beyonce, a lot of these singers, they'll say before they go on stage that, you know, they have spirits enter them and they can perform better and sing better. And why is that? That's because the demons, you know, and I mean, and then there's the whole sacrifice thing that's taking place. And the more sacrifices they do, the more powers they're given by the demons. It's like they're working in conjunction with each other. You know, these people are sacrificing, you know, babies and other adults and stuff to these demons, which, you know, it gives the demons powers, but it also gives the people more powers. You know, they're able to perform and sing better, you know, just for one instance. But anyway, or one example, should I say. But I'm going to go on that note because, I mean, I could sit here and do this whole video, but there's no sense in doing that. I've done shown enough. I mean, this is, I guess I'll just show you this real quick. Just look, this is, yeah, I guess this is the name of this band or group or whatever. Madia Cup, I guess, or Capella. I mean, I guess that's how you say it. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but this is the name of the song right here. And for anybody that doesn't know, if you want to do this yourself, go to the wheel, click on it, click on playback speed, go to the slowest speed setting possible, and it's best to put it, you know, in the full screen, and then keep playing, you know, just hit play and pause, just like I was doing, and you'll see it for yourself. But look, her arms look normal there. They look all normal there, don't they? And her face looks all normal there. Well, y'all just saw her face, what it looked like. And she is an ugly demon. Is that because that's not what it appears to be right here. It's not what it appears to be. So anyway, I'm gonna go on that note. Y'all take care, and y'all be safe, and God bless, and I love you guys. Bye.